In early April 2025, political and economic analysts were engaged in hot debates over what the fluctuating dynamics meant for the future. Against this backdrop, the mysterious allure of Trump's approval rating sat at the center of discussions, hovering in the low to mid-40s. These numbers might not be soaring, but they're stable, a nod to the polarized climate of the age. Trump's approval ratings are held up by a fiercely loyal base. His floor was notoriously high, while his ceiling was limited by the intense opposition he faced. A phenomenon pundit Harry Enten articulated with surgical precision. Given these numbers, speculation was rife, but more intriguing were the elements hovering around the American economic landscape. The economic indicators presented a mixed bag. The labor market, which once seemed unstoppable, had cooled off, yet it remained resilient, a stubborn bull refusing to yield despite the gradual slowing. Inflation, one of the economic specters of the early decade, began a slow descent from its towering heights. Simultaneously, the whispers of the Fed hinted at potential rate cuts later in the year, a beacon for those weary of financial tightening. The probability of a recession, albeit reduced, lingered like a specter in the background. Analysts, armed with models and forecasts from the likes of Bloomberg and Wall Street Journal, pegged the odds in the 30 to 40% range for the coming 12 months. Lower than the haunting prospects from the previous year, but ready enough to remind observers that the fear had not entirely dissipated. Enten, in his artful clarity, would likely surmise the conditions with his trademark poise. Trump's approval is weak but steady. The economy isn't roaring, but it's not cratering either, and historically, that gray zone can go either way. It was a historical narrative waiting for its chapter to unfold, a balancing act on a tightrope where each motion could sway tomorrow's tale. Such a landscape demanded attention from both the political geniuses and the economic watchmen of the age. Would the story culminate in newfound stability or unravel in unprecedented chaos? Only time would write the final line in an unpredictable chronicle defined by its tantalizing uncertainty.